mockers, and welcome to the circus. Now, today we have a video on Colleen Ballinger. Oh god, I have a lot to get to. So, first of all, I don't even know where to start because a lot of people were tagging me in this situation that was going on with Colleen, and it kind of all started from a couple tweets that she did under the Miranda Sings account, which is her alter ego's social media page. She had done some tweets on there and they were just not good tweets and getting a lot of backlash and people calling her out and people just being like, this tweet is not it. And then from that, Colleen has went on, responding to people, basically like figuring out what was wrong with the tweets. And the tweets were just overtly, again, not it. And then I'm getting wind of all of these tweets resurfacing, making fun of and making light of R-word from Colleen Ballinger's Twitter. And they haven't been addressed ever or in present day. And then from that, it seems that instead of addressing them, Colleen Ballinger has just went on a social media break. And then I got sent a screenshot of Colleen responding to a fan that was like, we miss you on Twitter, or Twitter misses you. And it's like, that's not what I heard. And then like a sad emoji or whatever. And I just thought it was pretty pathetic, honestly. It's like guilt tripping your fans into you not coming back to Twitter where they love, interacting with you over your own mess ups that you're not willing to admit. Now, let's just get straight into it. So, first of all, the tweet in question that started this all was that Miranda Sings, aka Colleen Ballinger, I'm reading off of Deaf Noodles, love you Dennis, called out for posting a tweet using AAVE. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is African American Vernacular English. So Colleen later apologized, and here is the tweet. So under the Miranda Sings account, it says, how do I even read this? Like, it's so, like, okay. Yo, bruh, TikTok's so lit, no cap. I'm gonna yeet over there so fast, low key. If I don't get on FYP, I'll be big mad, big yikes. Like, that's high key, not straight fire, and so sus. Bet, but low key, for real, TikTok's so lit and goat. Okay, muckers, so again, if you didn't know, AAVE is African American Vernacular English, and if you need a definition, I have pulled up one. It is AAVE is essentially a vocabulary that is claimed to have been created by African American communities going back many years. This includes, and is not limited to, and then a huge list. Now, there's been a huge conversation with, online creators abusing AAVE in order to get attention, or in order to, we're seeing it on TikTok where a lot of white creators are abusing AAVE and then are getting more popular than the original black creators. Through social medias pushing them, or just whatever, it's not okay. And so, the full tweet by Colleen, before we get to the R-word stuff, it's basically just a big F you to the big conversation that has been happening around AAVE, especially with Colleen having a lot of black friends. She's well aware of the terminology, she's well aware of AAVE, she's well aware of people abusing it for online clout, and especially white creators basically abusing it and getting more popular than black creators who they stole ideas from. So this tweet is, again, all of them put into one. Like, not just putting it here, putting it there. It's like almost the entire list, which is the big issue that people are really calling Colleen out for, because it's like, it's almost like you literally typed in AAVE words and just tweeted them all out. And again, that's exactly what this tweet is. Yo, bruh, TikTok's so lit, no cap. I'm gonna yeet over there so fast, low key. If I don't get on FYP, big mad, big yikes, high key, not straight fire, and so sus, bet, but low key, TikTok for real, TikTok so lit and goat. Now again, this is a mix of a stupid tweet and also Miranda Sings not being funny in 2021. So then Colleen apologized after being called out very much to the point where she was trending, and said, I feel so stupid. I was trying to sound like an awkward mom who uses Gen Z slang, so I googled Gen Z slang and used all the words that popped up. I should have done more research and realized that the words I used were AAVE. I deleted it and I'm so sorry. And then responded to a fan account and said, thank you, I ignored thinking that I was just tweeting a bunch of Gen Z slang, I'm a complete idiot and didn't know. Thank you for educating me. I'm super embarrassed of how uneducated I am. I am so terrible. I am so sorry. I am so. So basically, this is an apology that is guilt-tripping the fans for calling her out, because you're basically talking about how you feel super embarrassed and you're super uneducated and you're super sorry. Like, guys, I'm just keeping the same energy. If literally any of the other creators we talked about did this, we would be calling them out for that. So then from this, there were so many other tweets that were coming up from Colleen. Now, I don't feel comfortable reading out the list that I am seeing online that hasn't been addressed by Colleen, because it's honestly just so revolting. So I'm going to put it on my phone so I literally cannot show you, and I'm just going to briefly allow you of the tweets that have been resurfacing that has now led Colleen to go into a Twitter silence and is responding to fans on like TikTok and stuff saying the following when they're saying that Twitter misses her. So someone said, Twitter misses you, and then Colleen's like, that's not what I heard, and then the embarrassed emoji. How about you just hop on Twitter and apologize for your tweets making fun of our word, or highlighting it, or making a joke of it, or whatever. So here's some of the tweets that I'm literally being sent in DMs. So, alright cookies, go follow, and then says her friend, he's hilarious and you should all go R-word him with love. Another one, everyone R-word at Joshua D-Town with love and hugs right now. Another one, OMG, the public restroom I'm in smells like R-word. Another one, hey fools, sorry I've been MIA, moving is killing me, I'll be R-wording all of your Twitter feeds again very soon. Another one, thanks for keeping me up all night, scary cop in my dream that kept R-wording me. I hope we never meet again. Another one, I had a dream that at Harvey R-worded me. Horrifying. Another one, Josh and I were sweetly talking about our love for each other, and then the rancid smell of silent fart R-worded us. I think I ruined the moment. Another one, in quotations, thank God you're here. Grandma's been R-worded. Hashtag summer heights high. There's actually another one. I hate when the dish sponge has been sitting in the sink a little too long and that nasty, moist, foul stench R-words my hands. And now, unfortunately, I do want to let you know, but I'm choosing not to put it on here. It's a video of Colleen and her friend Corey in the pool, and they're basically making fun of our word. Now, we don't need to watch that. So, the initial situation happened with Colleen abusing AAVE. She gets called out, she's trending because of backlash, then she apologizes, the first tweet was good, and then she starts responding to fans, basically victimizing herself. Not good. Then, all of these tweets resurface of her, what we just read, and instead of addressing them, apologizing, there's no context to give, but even if you wanted to go down that route, she has completely left Twitter and is responding to fans on other social medias, basically saying that, you know, she doesn't want to come back to Twitter and Twitter doesn't want her and all like this, whenever Twitter is just looking for answers. So I find the weird obsession that we're seeing with all of these creators with making fun of our word. You know, we're seeing it with all these different creators, and it's like, that's not normal. This is not normal. This is not normal behavior. But also, if you have millions upon millions of subscribers, you have a responsibility that when stuff like this resurfaces of your tweets from years and years ago, that you have to address it. Because millions and millions of them have, unfortunately, probably experienced along the lines of what you're making fun of. And not only are you setting a horrible example, but is it a joke to you, like what has happened to them? It's not good. Literally just address it and then you can move on. Even if you don't care, address it and move on. Now, I'm sick of, with all of these influencers, almost the obsession with SA and R and all like this, and making fun of it on their social media platforms and never addressing it, and, you know, only till the brink whenever they address it. And it's like, then we're like, thank God you're doing this. And again, we're seeing this pattern with influencers that something happens where they get called out and then they're trending. And then a bunch of other stuff comes out and then they're trending because of that. We saw it with the AAVE, with Colleen, with that stupid tweet, like literally just making fun of AAVE with that tweet. And then the snowball effect of whenever you don't address things, look what happens. We see it with Shane, we see it with Jeffrey, we see it with James, we see it with Tana. If you're not willing to address things and move on continuously, month after month, they will come back to bite you in the ass again. It's not that hard, especially when there's so many tweets making fun of stuff like that or making light of it. It's not that hard to just come forward and denounce them. You're doing more harm by literally just acting the victim whenever fans are like, where are you? We miss you on Twitter. It's not good. Colleen, come on, you're a grown woman. You can do better. You know that you can do better. I know that you're scared of being cancelled. I know you are. But for the love of God, aside from being cancelled, aside from getting backlash, there are a lot of fans that have experienced what you're making fun of. And it's... Please put yourself in their situation from them reading this, seeing all this, and you... avoiding it. Because you avoiding it looks like you stand beside it still. You still think this thing's funny? We don't know until you denounce it. Just address things when they come up. Otherwise, you're going to continue this snowball effect. We talked about this girl many times. So, muckers, let me know what your opinion is of this. We are tired. Anyways, I love you. Thank you for watching. We can talk about it below. I guess the only slightly positive thing that comes with these influencers getting exposed for all these tweets is that it starts a conversation about why was this normalized? Why were these people tweeting these things? And how can we stop people ever having these mentality of jokes ever again? But then again, that's reaching for a slight bit of positivity in this. I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe, stay happy, stay gorgeous, Trishy Fishies. Bye. Mwah.